everyone, and welcome to another video of Linux for Absolute Beginner. My name is Tia from DevOps Easy Learning, and today we'll be going through a touch command in Linux, right? What is a touch command in Linux? A touch command, basically, it is just a command that we use to create a file in Linux. In Windows, the process, it is really simple. You can go ahead and just right-click, and you give the file name, and boom, you are all set. In Linux, you don't have a graphical user interface, right? That means you need to know a command to create that, and that command is called a touch command. You just type a touch command and you follow by the file name. For instance, here we say touch engineering.txt, which is just an extension of that file, right? Engineering.txt, and it's going to create a file called engineering.txt. And if we want to do that in Windows, that is pretty simple. I just need to right click. Anyway, here, let's say from on my desktop, let's say I have the test folder. Within the test folder, I can right click and I just say new, show more. I want to create a folder here, and I can basically call that folder maybe .txt. No, this one is a folder, please. If I want to create a file, I can just say new, and I say show more, and I want to create a file. That we call that a document, and I can call that one maybe tier, and that's a notepad, right? I have a file here called tier, where I can go in, I can put some stuff, and I can edit. I can save that. They basically open this one on my second monitor. How are you going to perform the same action here in Linux? Basically, that is where you need a command, right? Let me log in into one of our servers here, and I'm going to put my password. And when we are all set, we'll go ahead and create a file. Ls. Let's say we want to create a file here called HR. We can go ahead here and type a file, and we'll say HR, and let us call that txt. And I'm going to hit enter. If you type ls, as you guys can see here, we have a file here called HR. But when looking at this, let's say I basically create another one again with touch, and I call that one manager. Now, if you hit enter and type ls, you guys can see that manager and other stuff basically look the same. How are you going to know if manager is a file or manager is a directory, right? That is where you need to use ls and option L for long list. And you guys can see here, if you look, everything here that start with hyphen here, it is a file. Indeed, this is a file. This one, indeed, it is a file. Website here is a directory. And all these here are directories because they basically start with what? With D, right? And when you have your file now, we can now use another command line that we call vim to basically maybe go into HR here, and that is where you can put some content just by pressing I here, and you just type maybe I love Linux, for instance. If you just type I love Linux, and you guys can see, we can go ahead here and save the content of this file. And if you type ls, everything is there. I can kind of cut it now. Use the cut command here to see the content of what we have in manager. As you guys can see, we have I love Linux. Same thing that you create your file on Windows, and you can go ahead and put some content, store whatever you want to do in, right? Same thing apply in Linux, right? There's nothing really fancy. And that's it for this video. If you like this video, please let me know in the comment below. And also, if you have not yet joined, if you have not yet subscribed, to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do so. And also, please do not forget to follow us on social media such as LinkedIn, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and so on. Thank you. Bye-bye.